So in the last video I showed some left-handed spin shots, but I realized I forgot to show some footwork for those shots. So this video is going to be focusing on some spin footwork, the drill that I use to work on my spin footwork, and then I'll be showing some extra setups for those spin shots. So you can start this drill, or you can start this spin either shield foot forward or sword foot forward. I'll show it both ways real quick. There's not really much of a change. So I like sword foot forward. So what you're going to do is you're going to step out and you're keeping your weight centered between your two legs. This knee is bent and this leg is straight, basically a lunge. And then you're going to use your hips and pull back with your hips to throw this shot over here for that hip. And then when you do that, you switch your weight onto this leg, switching the lunge to this way, where your knee's bent over here and this leg is straight. And then you're going to push off with this leg and pivot off of this leg, like that. So, to set it up shield foot forward, it's the exact same thing, but you're going to take a bigger step with your sword foot. So you're going to step out here, same setup from here, just spin out. So, and then I showed two spins that went clockwise, but there are also spins that go counterclockwise, and I'm going to be showing one of those in a later video. So, in order to do those, you start either sword foot or shield foot forward. Start shield foot forward, and you're going to take your sword foot and swing it back behind your shield foot, and then my weight's balanced, and then I'm just going to push off with the shield foot and pivot with the other foot. So, back, pivot. Alright, so the drill that I use to do this, it's something that my now squire taught me a couple of years ago, and we're going to come over here for it. So here we have a box. I made it with swords. You can do it with the sidewalk, where it's got the splits and the cracks. And what you're going to do is you're going to set your feet up at this top sword. You're going to bend your knees a little bit, and then you're just going to pivot on your feet. So I'm going to take this one and put it back here and pivot with this foot. And you're going to just pivot around all the way through the box. Do that until you get dizzy, and then relax for a little bit and do it again. And keep doing it. It took me about 3 months to figure out my spin footwork using this drill. So some people on Facebook said that my step fake, my setup for this shot wouldn't work. The step out from over there. So I didn't really think so, because I've actually landed this shot on some people at Clan and Rackus and stuff, but it helped me expand my repertoire. So I have 3 shots for you guys that'll help set this up. So first is a stab to the hip, come around and spin out, or a stab to the hip, come over and spin out. And then the second one is, I do this single sword. It's kind of hard for me to do sword and shield, but as I come up for their head, I fake for their head, and I'm not actually throwing a shot toward their head, but it's enough to make them flinch, and then I get the shot. So it's harder for me to show sword and shield, but it's just straight up in. And then this last one, I don't know if it'll really work, but it's just a simple high cross, because it's getting them to raise their shield. High cross under.